Okay, Mrs. Stroud here today again. Today we have a phonics page and a grammar page. So we're going to do both of them at one time, okay? So this is page 89 in your reader's notebook, okay? And it's base words and ed-ing. So we should know what a base word is. We talk about that all the time when we add our affixes, right? Our suffixes, ed, ing. So here we go. Read each sentence, choose the missing word from the box, write the word, then reread the complete sentence. And you know, I always tell you to reread the sentence to make sure it makes sense, right? So here we are. Here are our words, and I'm going to go down, starting with juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. So here we are. Number one, Travis blanked his jacket, took it off, and hung it up. So what would you do? Think about your jacket. You're taking it off and hanging it up so you're finished with it. Okay? So let's take a look. Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. All right. I don't know if you guys caught it, but unzipped his jacket, took it off, and hung it up. Makes sense to me. Okay, that's your freebie for today. Let's go on. Number two, the two girls blank across the playground instead of walking. Now, picture that in your mind. There's two girls in the playground. They're not walking. What could they be doing? Let's take a look. Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. I'm going to give you a moment to choose your answer. Number three, the clown is blank four balls high into the air. Now, most of us have probably seen a clown, even if we don't like them. What do they do with balls in the air? Let's take a look. Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. Alrighty, number four. The polite man blank himself before he got up from the table. Now he's very polite, so think about what he would do before he got up from the table. Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. If you're not sure about that one, remember, we can always come back after we finish to make sure that, see what word is left and make sure that it makes sense in the sentence. Okay, number five. It was blank to see real giraffes at the zoo, Keto said. Now let's take a look at what's the end here. It gives us a clue, right? Okay, ready? Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. Okay, number six. Did your eyes water when you blanked the onions? Now, if you ever see your parents with an onion and they're doing something with it, sometimes their eyes water. I know mine do. So let's take a look. Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. Number seven. When the snake blanked its tail, we took off running. Whoops. Oh, geez. Let's take a look at this one. Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. Okay, you have your answer? Number eight, I blank my spelling words over and over. Think about it. What do we do with our spelling words? Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. And finally, I'm going to give you another minute to write that down. Number 9. The chef is blank the stew to see if it needs more salt. We're in a kitchen, we're making stew. What will we do to see if it needs more salt? Ready? Juggling, rattled, excused, skipped, exciting, tasting, sliced, practiced, unzipped. Alrighty, boys and girls, that's that one. I'd like you to go back through, make sure you reread those, and put your words in that you chose. Make sure they make sense, okay? All right, we're going to go on to page 91. And since we're already here, I'm going to just go over. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to move my screen a little bit. See that little button over here? We're going to go to that button and just go over to our next page. So I'm going to pull this back. Here's our next page. And today it's grammar, and it's adverbs that compare. So let's take a look. We have adverbs can be used to compare two actions. So to compare things or to see how they are alike and not alike, okay? So it says add ER to one syllable adverbs. That's a big hint to show comparison. If the adverb ends with E, drop the E before adding ER, okay? Next one says use more before adverbs that end in ly. So we're going to be looking for things that end in ly. But sometimes an adverb that ends with ly will use an IER ending. So we're going to have to see how that works, okay? All right, it says, here's some examples. The moon shines brighter than the stars. Bright is our base word. It's one syllable, so it gets ER, okay? Linda could see the moon earlier than she could notice the stars. So early is our base word, and early is two syllables. So we have to decide if it's going to be earlier or more early. And finally, the stars twinkled more brilliantly than the moon glowed. Brilliant is our base word, and it's more than one syllable. So we have to decide if it's going to get more in front of it or IER. So brilliantly-er probably wouldn't make any sense. So we have to make sure that they